Welcome to this stretching class for front splits. We will use 2 yoga blocks and a strap, so prepare everything. We start sitting on our heels. With your inhale, lift your hips and open your arms over your head. With your exhale, sit back down again. Repeat one more time. Then come into an all-fours position. Arch your back and look up with your inhale. Round your back with your exhale. Repeat a few more times in the rhythm of your breath to warm up your spine. We continue with hip circles. Lift your left knee to the side and then to the back. Then switch direction, start to the back and go to the side. We repeat the same with the right leg. First to the side and then up. Then switch direction to the back and then to the side. And then tuck your toes and press up into downward facing dog. Bend one leg at a time to stretch the back side of your legs. Lift your left leg as high as you can and then bring your left knee forward into plank position. Do this a few times. Then stay in the three-legged dog and just lift and lower your left leg. Then keep your left leg up and bend and straighten your knee. Then circle your left leg to the side, to the back and up. Now repeat on the other side. Lift your right leg and bring your knee forward to your chest. Stay in the three-legged dog and lift and lower your right leg. Start circling to the side, down and up. Switch direction to the side, up and down. Now step your right leg forward between your two hands. And then with your exhale, straighten your right knee. With your inhale, bend again. And with your exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Then lift your right leg to the back, step into downward facing dog and change side. Step your left foot between your two hands and with your exhale straighten your leg, bend with your inhale. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Lift your left leg to the back, step into the dog and walk with your feet forward towards your hands. Sit down with your feet placed in front of you. Place your hands on your knees and round your back with your exhale, arch your back with your inhale. Round, exhale, arch and chest forward with your inhale. Now slowly roll down onto your back. Lift your hips and place one yoga block under your lower back. Grab your yoga strap and place it around your left foot. Straighten your right leg. Now pull your left leg closer to you while pressing with your foot against the strap. Create resistance. Try to keep your right leg as close to the floor as possible. Let go a little bit and then push and pull one more time. Feel the stretch on your right hip flexor and on the back side of your left leg. Pull your left leg as close to your head as possible, while keeping the right leg stretched and down to the floor. Open your split as much as possible. With each exhale you can go a little bit deeper. With each inhale, straighten your legs even more. With your exhale, deepen the stretch. Let go of the strap and release. Switch sides and wrap your strap around your right foot. Straighten your left leg and keep it close to the floor. Now pull your right leg closer and push your right foot against the strap. This is a very active stretch. Release a little bit and then pull again closer. Think of deepening the stretch with your exhale and of straightening and engaging your legs with your inhale. Now pull your right leg as close to your head as you possibly can, while keeping your left leg as close to the floor as possible. This is a great stretch for your left hip flexor and your hamstrings of your right leg. Release and come out of the position. Remove the block from under your back. Lift your head and shoulders, catch one ankle and pull your foot closer. Change, switch legs, grab the other ankle and continue. Try to keep your knees as stretched as possible and open your splits each time as wide as possible. Keep going a few times more. Then bend both legs, grab behind your knees and swing up. Cross your ankles and come into an all-fours position. Lunge your right foot between your two hands. Lift your upper body and bring your arms over your head. And then back down onto the mat. Straighten your right leg. Bend your upper body forward. And then bend your right leg and bring your upper body up. Repeat. Straighten your right leg and bend forward. Bend your right leg and lift your upper body. Lift your left arm, lengthen your left side and lean over to your right. Place your hand back on the floor and straighten your right leg again. Bend it, lift your upper body and now lift your right arm and lean over to your left. Again, straighten your right leg. And now try to lift it a little bit off the floor. Bring it back down and lift it again. Down and lift it up. It's only a very small movement, just so that you're really engaging the muscles. Transition into pigeon pose for another resistance exercise. Try to lift your left leg off from the floor. It's again a small movement. Then keep it off the floor and bring it to the side and back. To the side and back. To the side, back. One more time, side and back. Again, and bring it back down. Tuck the toes of your left leg and lift your upper body. Drop your head back and open your chest. Lift your head again and come back into your lunge position with your right leg bent. Then straighten your right leg and switch between bending and straightening your right leg. You can each time open your lunge a little bit more, so that you slowly transition into your front split. Try to square your hips by bringing your right hip to the front and pulling your left hip back. When you're flat down on the floor, open your chest and maybe lift your hands above your head. We stay here a little bit longer to give the muscles time to relax into the position. Then slowly come back out again by wiggling your right foot a little bit to the back. Once you're in a half split, bring your leg back and change sides. Lunge your left leg to the front. Straighten your left leg and bend it again. Lift your upper body and your arms over your head. Then place your hands back down and straighten your left leg. Bend it again. Place your hands on your knee. Then straighten it and bend over your leg. Bend it. Lift your right arm and lean over to the left. Straighten your leg and bend over it. Bend it. Now your left arm goes up and you lean over to the right. Come back and straighten your leg. Now try to lift your straight leg a tiny bit off the floor. Place it back down and try to lift it. Engage as much as possible and then transition into pigeon pose. Straighten your back leg and try to lift it off the floor. You can lean a little bit to the left to make it easier. Lift and lower, then bring it to the right side and back, to the right and back, to the right and back, and to the right and back. One more time. Then place it back down. Tuck your toes, lift your upper body, open your chest and drop your head back. Come back up and return into your lunge position with your left foot to the front. Straighten your leg again, bend it, straighten and bend, and each time make your lunge a little bit wider so that you slowly transition into your front split. If you're down to the floor, lift your upper body, grab your hands over your head and try to square the hips by pulling your right hip to the front and your left hip to the back. We stay in this deep stretch for a while to give the muscles time to release. Keep thinking about the square hips, so bring the right hip to the front and pull the left hip back. Now it's time to come out of the position. Bring your left leg to the back and then come down into a lying position on your back and pull your knees to your chest. Keep holding your left knee and straighten your right leg to the floor. Then drop your left knee to the right and look over your left shoulder. Enjoy the spinal twist. And try to bring your left shoulder to the floor. Return to the center. Pull your right knee to your chest, straighten your left leg and let your right knee drop to your left. Look over your right shoulder and keep your right shoulder on the floor. Enjoy the stretch. Return to the center. Roll on one side and come up into a seated position with crossed legs. Lift your arms one more time with an inhale over your head, and with an exhale, bring them down. Thank you for stretching with me.